Their sovereignty may be questioned at any moment. Today, the wolves of lowest rank will not even get to eat, because the leader has decided the pack should now leave. That night, some wolves of the clan who didn't eat before approach the kill. Terrified and weak, they fear attack by the alpha male. They are the so-called peripheral members, subordinate adults who are relegated to the most dangerous exterior areas. But the alpha is still here. He intends to prevent them from eating. It is a way of expelling them from the nucleus of the pack. The tension rises by the second because a hungry wolf is a fearful enemy, even for another wolf. This time, not even the growls of warning are enough. 3 of the warriors of the clan are losing respect for their chief. They need to eat, and they are going to do so with or without his permission. When a pack reaches these extremes, it becomes unviable. The group must regulate itself in order to recover order and to temper relations. These peripheral individuals are marginalized by the saturation of the pack, condemned to live subjugated lives without reproducing, a privilege reserved exclusively for the dominant couple. Some of them decide to try to overthrow the alpha male. Others, in contrast, have absolutely no possibility of progressing, either because they are too young or because they are old veterans, battered and broken by past glories. Then, a wolf's pact may be forged. A young male without prospects and an experienced older male, who's now hardly allowed to eat, join together to set out in search of a better future. They leave behind the violent group in which they were simply losers and follow the moon. They will become what biologists call floating individuals, homeless animals in search of a territory. The old wolf will teach the young one everything a wolf should know. And the first lesson is about to begin. The once primitive forest of Spain is now scattered with meadows where cattle graze. This frontier established by man is where for centuries the black legend of the wolf was forged in old Europe. The Mastiff is a breed of dogs specially selected to drive away wolves. In the past, they were so highly valued that in the 13th century, they were the first to receive their food, even before people. Shepherds and wolves are intimate enemies, condemned to permanent mutual hostility. After traveling throughout the night, the floater wolves have now left the territory of the pack in which they were born. But they are now in a dangerous place, because they are in the domain of humans and their protective animals. Viejo, the old veteran, knows what it means to attack a herd of sheep. For Lobo, the young wolf, this is the beginning of his education. He is nervous. He can smell food, and he is still very hungry. But the veteran knows that in full daylight they have absolutely no chance against the mastiffs, and it is wise to withdraw. Alliances like this one are frequent among wolves. Viejo is once more in command, even if it is only of this tiny group, and Lobo follows him with great respect, eager to learn from his experience. Wolves possess a great learning capacity, which diminishes as they get older. This enables them to interpret human signals. Viejo was a floating wolf in the past and was in this area many years ago. He remembers what he had to do in order to get food. Wait until the sun goes down. These experiences, which the young learn from their elders, comprise what has been called a true wolf culture, different in each place of the world where they live. In this land, the wolves share, along with man, a passion for grapes, the nutritive origin of Spanish wine. They are sweet, invigorating grapes for the palate of an old wolf, but are also guarded, protected, and so dangerous for a young one. Viejo knows how to penetrate the vineyard. He knows that if they are careful, they will not be discovered. For Lobo, however, the unfamiliar scents frighten him, the iron fence, dogs, and man. Despite his fear, he trusts Viejo, and so he follows him. Every year, wolves visit the vineyards and will eat up to several pounds of grapes, if given the opportunity. Ancient legends do not speak of this custom, preferring to